So now we're on to round 4. So welcome to round 4 of NADA Trade Show Business Expo 2024. And we have another series of presenters sharing their stories with us. And now I'm going to introduce Luke once again, thanking him for sponsoring.
So hello everyone. How many of you have heard of the Small Business Center before? Wow. Is there more of a pitch that I need to do? Does everybody know, this is where I lose people. Does everybody know what we do? Put your hand up if you know exactly what we do. Okay, few less hands. You don't count. Amy works with me. So she knows exactly what we do. I want to highlight a couple of the things that we do, and we're here to support all the businesses in this room. As a no-charge service, you're welcome to join us anytime, and we'll schedule you in for a one-on-one appointment, which is one of the features that we have. As a one-on-one advisor, what I do is work through some of the challenges and the problems that you have, and we offer solutions and discussion. As I said earlier this morning, one of the things we do offer informally is therapy, although that's not a formal descriptor for our services. We work on things like your marketing, we'll talk about financing, we'll prepare you for your strategic planning. We can talk about pretty much anything you'd like as long as it's business, and we often act as a sounding board, which is okay with us. One of the other things that we offer are educational opportunities in some of the same discussion points with marketing and strategic development and finances. And Amy does a great job of putting together our workshops, some of which are coming up soon. I'd encourage you to visit our website to have a look. And I forgot to mention this morning, but we do have a grant. And so that usually gets people in to talk to me pretty quick, so we'll see you all next week to talk about the grant. Thanks so much for coming. Enjoy today.
Hi guys, my name's Ian. I'm a first-time author. I learned how to read or write 14 years ago. I'm deaf, I'm dyslexic, and like I said, this lady over here, I like to tell the story that I picked her up on the 401, and she came into my home with a computer and taught me how to read or write, so I can't kick her to the curb just yet. Anyway, I started out on a park bench, eating out of a dumpster when no one was looking. I had my pride. I didn't know how I was going to make it. I was told and strapped by principals and teachers in my day for not applying myself and not doing homework and all of that kind of thing. So I ran away from home. I went to Montreal, park bench. I worked every single day, never took a handout. Washed windows, piled Coke bottles, did what I had to do. I ended up revolutionizing 3 industries in this country and exporting globally and became a multimillionaire. So this is my story in my book form. It took me during COVID, with this gal's help, Andrea is her name, she taught me how to read or write, and then the nightmare of spelling started. I never knew that this crazy language had 3 theirs and 3 twos and stuff like that. Anyway, came out in the newspaper, was on the CBC just before Christmas I lost the name of the company. Universal Studios is meeting my lawyer in Toronto next month. I have no idea what that means, but that's my book. Anybody want to have a copy? I even did pathology work before I could read or write. I'm the one who discovered what happens to the neurons in the brain when concussed, the exact science for sports medicine in our military that I put down in form here. So I did a whole lot. Go ahead.
And how did you do that? On your animals on the farm.
Oh yeah, well I was doing my own autopsies on my ranch in New Brunswick. I had the largest operation in North America. I went there with an axe, $700 and a pregnant wife, knocked the bush down and built that operation. That was my 4th corporation. They were all successful. Anyway, 1 minute. I got a minute notice? Okay, anybody want to dance?
Yes.
I don't know what else to say other than it's all in book form.
What kind of animals did you have on your
I had 4,000 silver foxes, 36,000 mink, cattle, sheep, chickens, pigs, eggs, da-da-da-da-da-da on my farm. I never spent a cent for feed. I scrounged everything. Swept out boxcars that I learned what was in them. After they put the grain in the ships in the harbor, I get in the boxcars, sweep them out, take it home, feed the animals. Next. Stop. Thank you for your attention.
My name is Joel George. Many of you may know or remember me as Prime Focus Productions. I've been in business here since 2012 in the Bay Quinte area. I also started and ran the Quinte Canadian Film Fest for several years. So that's how people know me, is as a filmmaker and as a storyteller. It sounds like Universal beat me to the punch here. So I'm here to talk today about DedEye Axe Throwing, which is my other passion. And in order to get started with that, I want to take you back to my very first time axe throwing. I went for a bachelor party. It was for my now brother-in-law. We went with a small group of us to this facility. It was really bare bones. It was concrete. It was wood. It was axes. And we just unplugged and we threw axes at this wood. And the very first time I was able to make it stick to the target, that was when I was hooked. That was when I became an axe thrower. And that was what I wanted to share with our community here. Because I found myself going to the city easily half a dozen times over the following year or two just to go axe throwing. And I was like, well, if I'm going there to pay to do it, I might as well do it here. So, just a little bit about about DedEye Axe Throwing. We strive to provide that very first time axe throwing, like that ability to fall in love with it by doing it yourself. Because axe throwing isn't something that nothing about it is automatic. You're handed an axe and it's like, make it stick into that wood. So, for my very first time, it was a really personal thing. It's like, I'm not pulling a trigger, I'm not letting any machinery do it. It's like, this is a skill that I can learn, and I believe anybody can do it. So what we do with that journey, it's like, there's a sport of axe throwing. We're also affiliated with the International Axe Throwing Federation. So we can take people right from their very first time throwing an axe. We have coaches that have trained thousands of people how to do it. It's a really simple skill, but doing it well takes a lot of focus, takes a lot of vision. So this past year, we actually sent 3 of our competitors off to the International Championship. We're plugged in with the IATF, which it tracks all the scores across all the venues in the IATC on an app called axescores.com. So you can track how well you're doing. But ultimately, it's not just about the stats, it's about the community building. So what was really impactful about my first time axe throwing was that it was me and my friends. We were getting together, we were throwing axes at this wood, but we were also looking out for each other. Safety is number one. When you're throwing axes, obviously the real axes, they're sharp. And it was that ability to look out for each other, spend that time having a really great time together. It offers some sort of bonding experience that unlike any other. So we do parties of corporate team building. We do leagues 4 nights a week. And it's a really great opportunity for people to connect, spend time with your loved ones, whether it's just for a party or to really join and take that journey as an axe thrower. So DedEye Axe Throwing, release your inner badass. 15 seconds. Any questions? All right. It feels good to throw axes.
Thank you very much for having me and putting this on. This is great. I would love to get to know way more of you. My name is Karis. Rhymes with Paris, but it starts with a C. That's my whole bit there. I'm one of the sales advisors for Quinte Gardens Retirement Residence. And I would like to automatically just say we would love to have any of your students come and interview anybody. We have lots of departments, we've got culinary, we've got lots of things going on. So we'd love to connect. First and foremost, we are an all-inclusive retirement residence. We've got independent living with care, and then we also have a designated assisted living floor. We've got lots of amenity spaces. We offer a ton of programs. We really try to connect with the community, and one of our biggest pillars for Aspira, for the brand, is to actually be vital to the local community. And how we do that is by offering up our amenity spaces. We have an auditorium, we've got a movie theater, we've got lots of different spaces that maybe your business would benefit from using once in a while, for doing a presentation, for a meeting of some kind, a free lunch, maybe. Talk to me about that one though. We do like to connect with any business as much as possible. What I would love to spend my last minute and a half, I think, talking about is really actually if you have any loved ones who are in the senior community, who might be needing a little bit of help, maybe not needing a little bit of help, maybe home is getting too much to manage, get out and do your research now. Truly, it's about knowing what your options are. Retirement is extremely different from long-term care, and I think the two get really blended in together. But ultimately, you can go take a look at cars and go test driving and see what's out there and maybe walk away. You can do something like that for fun. But what we're finding in retirement is that everybody's coming to us in a state of crisis or in an urgent situation. Something has happened to your loved one. Get out, do your research, find out what your options are. You have home care options, which I'm sure Maxine already talked about. You've got long-term care options, but there is, again, that big divide between long-term care and retirement. Long-term care is subsidized, it is run by the government, and there is, in this general area, about a 3 to 5 year wait list. So you don't want to end up finding out that that is maybe your only option. Get out and start knowing what your options are right now. Come do tours. We would love to give you a free lunch. That's apparently a big thing for us. But yeah, no, we just want to provide as much awareness and go out with as much notice as you can. Even if you have a friend that might want to come in for a tour, or a friend's mom or dad, or choose Quinte Gardens when you retire. That's my pick.
My name is Riley Sabrin, and I work at Ricart Branded Apparel and Promo, where we offer businesses like you, where we help businesses like you enhance brand visibility through custom promotional products, apparel, while offering in-house custom decoration. After working in this industry for a few years, I realized that this area was missing a very big service. I was getting tired of always having to answer and always apologize for unanswered emails, calls, and requests, the quality of products when they came in, or broken promises of, we can do this for you, yes, we'll have it done, for it not to be done in the end. And this is where Ricart came to mind. With their incredible showroom and on-site production facility located in Peterborough, I messaged the owner, explained my vision, and 2.5 years, here we are later, with our second location opened up in Belleville. At Ricart Promotions, we specialize in helping businesses elevate their brand identity through high-quality promotional products and custom branded apparel. Whether you're looking for corporate gifts, team uniforms, even event merchandise, we have a vast selection to meet all of your needs. Our strength lies in our commitment to providing personalized solutions for each client. We know that every brand has a unique story to tell, and we take pride in sourcing the perfect items to reflect that. From embroidered apparel to promotional giveaways, we focus on the quality, the creativity, and the attention to detail to ensure that your brand stands out from the rest. What sets us apart from everybody is that we can handle large and small projects. We work with schools, corporations, and even event managers to deliver products to help strengthen brand recognition and customer engagement. Our in-house customized options allow us to offer faster turnaround times without compromising on the quality of the product. We have put the time and effort into learning all about these machines and devices used to produce all of these products, which makes us have another step up from the competition when it comes to this service, because we can better explain the process to our customers, show you what's actually happening, and then we actually have the knowledge and experience from all of this as well. But we don't just provide products, we partner with you to bring your brand vision to life. Our customer-first approach ensures that you get the best possible experience from selecting the right items to seeing the final product in your hand. It's more than just a promotional item, it's about creating a long-lasting connection between your brand and all of your customers. At Ricart, your brand is our business, and we're here to make it shine. Come down and see come see our incredible showroom down on Dundas Street West, located down by the Pentecostal Church. Email me today for your own personalized PDF mock-up with your logo to help bring your brand right in time for the holidays. My name is Riley, I work at Ricart, and I want to help you make your brand shine.
And thank you, and I apologize, I woke up with half a voice this morning. Of course I did, right? So, Teresa Bailey, Starfish Synergies, and I train adults with Play-Doh. And for those of you who haven't met me before, yes, I train adults with Play-Doh. And that happened because I've been facilitating for over 20 years, And when I was doing, as a consultant, doing team building, leadership development during the pandemic over 3 days in March 2020, cancel, nothing else in person, ended up putting together a course called Tools for a Resilient Workforce, and then was asked to work with Hasbro marketing team in Canada. They wanted me to work with their team, and they asked me to incorporate Play-Doh. Because it had to be online, we didn't want it to be online, because it had to be online, they asked, we had global HR and global brand there, and they ended up coming back 3 weeks later because it worked so well. They offered me the opportunity, and I ended up with the exclusive license, North American license with Hasbro to do this training. So this all happened from a basement office in Madoc, Ontario, in my home. I have since moved to an office as well at 250 Sydney, which has been great. You might ask, why would you do this? Well, anyone know what side of the brain operates the left side of the body? Right operates left, left operates right. This is all science-based. Has anyone heard the study, when you are studying for an exam, you should chew gum when you take and you're chewing gum, you should chew gum when you take the exam? Do you know that? Because it's wiring everything together in your brain. So, no, but yes. Yes.
Is that like drinking wine?
That's different. But it's all about neuroplasticity and hitting people from the side, catching them from a different angle to have difficult conversations. So, types of people I've worked with people from Department of National Defense on team building and developing team norms. Last week I was in British Columbia working with a global transit team who are being taken over. We were talking about being adaptive teams. Locally, yesterday I just worked with the Machining Center. We were talking about communication, conflict resolution. I worked with hospices. There's really no limit to what we do, and or who we can work with. And our courses are around team building, leadership development, conflict resolution, and we were actually asked to develop a course on imagination that CPK Interiors, who is also based in Belleville, we did that for one of the first times with them just a couple weeks ago. So it's a strange thing, but it actually really works, and it's something that I love to do, so I love to talk about it. And I'll leave it there. Yeah.
So imagine this. You've just been uprooted from your community. You've moved to a whole new province. You've uprooted your children from their school, and now your husband or your wife has just been deployed to another country. We are the MFRC, so we support the military, which stands for the Trenton Military Family Resource Center, and we're a non-for-profit organization, a vital support hub for the military families here in our community. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for service members and their families by providing essential resources, programs, and a welcoming environment.
At the center, we offer a variety of services tailored to meet the unique challenges military families face, from emotional and psychological support to practical resources like childcare, employment assistance. We aim to empower families to thrive during deployments and transitions.
So again, my name is Leanne. My position is the Education and Employment Navigator there. I provide one-on-one employment and education navigation to military spouses, the youth, as well as military members that are maybe releasing from the military. We do in-person and virtual workshops. We provide employment supports, PLARing supports. We have an employment podcast and two popular programs that are run twice a year called our Portfolio Program, and then helping entrepreneurs reach complete success. In my role, as I mentioned, I provide support to spouses, family members, and releasing members, navigate through, if they've just moved to the area, navigate their education and employment pathways. This could be linking them with local employers and business partners that are hiring the community, educational facilities such as Loyalist College, resume and cover letter assistance, mock interviews, and also invigilating exams. And I'm always looking to network with local community partners and employers to assist in supporting our military families here in our community.
So my role there, is I'm the community integration specialist. So I help support long-term and new individuals coming into Trenton and Belleville, help them get the essential services that they need. So that could be like something from getting their kids into sports to getting a family doctor. So I'm actually happy to say that I just successfully found a family doctor for our wait list of over 3 years. So that was very exciting. And so yeah, our goal is always to meet and know the businesses in the area so that we can provide the best support for our families. So there you go, that's us.
Awesome. So we look forward to networking.
My name is Brad Labadie. I was the executive director at the Center for Workforce Development. Then I retired, but I didn't retire. I am the co-owner of Thairific. For those of you know, everybody here has been to the Thairific truck? Put your hands up. Yeah, still lots of people there. So I co-own that with my wife, Shanikan Kalapakti, who is from Thailand. I am just the chief bottle washer and the truck driver. She is the master behind the food. She is the head chef. And we do have a couple of other people working for us from Thailand right now, cousins. So the food is traditional as you can get. Thai food here in Canada. And we also do some Thai fusion foods. So we started out in 2015 as a food vendor doing events. We started under a 10 by 10 pop-up. Then we went to 2 10 by 10s. And then we went to 20 by 20s. So we slowly grew. By the time we moved here to Guelph and had our first festival in 2017, we did the waterfront. So our first time here, we were under 20 by 20 tents by then. We did festivals in London and a bunch of other places. So pandemic hits. Everybody out here has done a business plan, I'm sure. But if you're an entrepreneur, you've done a business plan. We had in our business plan to do a food truck. And the pandemic showed us that the food trucks were a very viable business because they, long before restaurants, were well prepared going into the pandemic, and they also survived the pandemic. I don't know too many food trucks that actually went out of business during the pandemic. In fact, they thrived. So we got off the pot, as the saying goes. and we hired our food truck built. We worked with venture food trucks out of Napanee. And we have a beautiful 27-foot, 18-foot kitchen truck right now. But today I'm here to showcase another side of us.
So where is it?
It's at Myers Street Brewing, is where we are anchored. Always check our website because we have a calendar that's updated on a regular basis, tells you where we are and our hours. But we are anchored after 2 years of work going in all sorts of directions. We worked with Greta and Bill and Rick there, and they happily invited us to put our truck there as much as we can. So we call that our anchor point, and if we're not there, it means we are usually at a private event or we are out at a festival. So let's talk about private events real quick. This is the biggest and largest growing side of our business is catering. We do all sorts of catering, and it surprised us how much we've gotten into. And this year alone, we've moved into corporate catering. So we cater weddings. We've done sit down, and we've done buffet. We've done from 100 people out of the truck. But we can do outside the truck hours as well, because the truck only runs May till we'll be setting in another couple of weeks. If the weather stays nice enough, we'll be open. We do weddings. We do receptions. We do family reunions. We did a birthday party recently. We've done a few of those. And we do corporate events. So we do corporate event and we do corporate lunches. That's our biggest and growing side. So if you are looking for something unique and interesting and different rather than the soups and sandwiches we traditionally see, I did try to get some spring rolls here today. My wife left town already.
They are amazing. They are amazing.
Everything is handmade on that truck. So we don't buy frozen spring rolls, for example. My wife makes or her cousins, make every last one of those by hand. So anyways, corporate is where we are. So if you're looking for something to be catered, we can cater during truck season or outside of truck season. We have access to 3 different kitchens. So what we are doing, we're giving some prizes away today. Anyways, thank you. That's my prize.
4 minutes.